How you doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Maybe not as good as you. Whenever you're ready. Todd, fire away.
Well, I should be seated to my right and my left with our offense and defensive coordinators. I thought they did an amazing job of, like the players said, putting our players in a position to succeed. And the game plans were outstanding. The execution was next to perfect, but we still have work to do. But I like what I saw today, and I'm very proud of our players and very proud of our coaches, and I think they all did a great job.
Coach, how emotional was that moment for you at the start of the game?
It was a little bit, you know, I caught myself a little bit, but when you see Isaac out there next to all of his family, his brotherhood, if you will, and watching them tear up and them truly enjoying seeing him recover from where he was, it caught me a little bit, and I regained my composure, and the rest of the game was very fun to be involved in, and I thought everybody did a great job, so I'm very proud of the Mavericks.
You talked a little bit about, from a personal standpoint, just being back on the sidelines, being involved with the game again, and just the coaching of the game after being away for a while.
Somebody had, I think it was Obi Kipper, mentioned that needed to knock the rust off a little bit in this first game because I had been away for a while. And when you have quality assistants, it makes your job a lot easier as a head coach, and allowing them to do their job and allowing them to do the things that we ask them to do and stay out of their way. I think it's refreshing to be in the position that I am in, and hopefully we can continue that kind of dominance on both offense and defense, and hopefully we'll improve on our kicking game also.
I saw you in that when you wanted to rough in the punter, you got a little fired up there. I mean, just to get back in. I mean, obviously you don't want to market officials all the time, but just to be into the game that much, was just a lot of fun tonight for you?
Yeah, when you're out there and you're not calling plays and you're not helping with schemes, you try and let the coaches know, hey, Connor Thomas is gas, let's put Pfeiffer in, or vice versa. When you have quality players that you can substitute, I try and remind the coaches, hey, the defense has been in there for about 7 plays in a row, let's start rotating some guys. But they're usually on it, they're all over it, and so for me, my job is to, let the crew know that, they may or may not have missed one. I'm not sure, the tape will tell, but I thought overall the officiating crew did a great job, and from where I was standing, I thought that that guy was unabated to the punter, and I thought he ran into our punter, and I think that's a penalty, but we'll take a look at the tape and we'll know for sure.
After all the things you've been through and that situation, it had to have almost been nice tonight to have the focus be on something like Isaac in a positive situation as opposed to, oh, I'm back after 2 days.
Well, I think it was always going to be that way. Ever since I returned, and even after the first day, the focus has been on the student athletes. It has been on the coaches and trying to help them do their job. And it's very unfortunate what happened to Isaac. It's very unfortunate for all 3 young men that were involved in that incident. Their lives are changed forever. And we want Isaac to have a complete and full recovery. So the progress that he's made so far is remarkable. And we just hope that that continues, and we're hoping for nothing but the best for him. And the focus will continue to be on the student athletes as we move forward with this program.
You talked a little bit about the 2 quarterbacks, because you said before you thought this situation would work itself out, and it looks to me like nobody really took a step ahead of the other one tonight. So.
Well, I thought they were both impressive, Chad. I thought they both did some very, very good things. I think they did what we asked them to do. I think Coach Eck had a brilliant plan to help both of those young men. Neither of them had started at quarterback for 2 years in a college football game, and for them to play as well as they did, Coach Eck did a remarkable job of putting them in positions to be successful, and I thought they played very well. Will the playbook start to open up a little bit more and more as they gain and grow with experience? Most definitely. So I think we were pretty tight to the vest tonight, and I think that was a brilliant plan, and hats off to Coach Eck.
Do you see that being the case again next week, a similar plan with the quarterbacks then?
Well, Moorhead has typically went fast in the past. We'll have to wait and see if that's who they want to be this year also. So we're going to have at least 2 deep on defense in order to play a team like that, who's used to scoring a lot of points because they get their 90 snaps in a game, an Oregon type of offense. So once again, Coach Dickert, our coordinator, brilliant shutout, putting players. I thought we out-physicaled St. Cloud tonight. I thought that was very evident on both sides of the ball and on the line of scrimmage. I think that was crucial in our success, and we made fewer mistakes, and that's a tribute to our coordinator, Coach Dickert, putting those defensive players in positions to recover fumbles, to make interceptions, to do the things that we need to do to be successful as a football program.
Was it a little more special beating St. Cloud in the first game?
It's always special beating St. Cloud. You know, I think it's a good tone setter for our whole athletic department, and hopefully we can continue the success that not only our football program has had, but also all the rest of the programs that are in our athletic department. So we're hoping that this is a big momentum booster for everybody, and we're looking for great things out of, you know, all the sport teams this year, both male and female. So beating St. Cloud is a little extra special, especially when you're playing for a trophy.
Yeah.
And when that trophy happens to have a lot of pride involved with it, it means a lot.
Yep.
How would you gauge the feeling in the locker room before the game?
Can you ask that one more time, please?
Sure. How would you gauge the feeling in the locker room before the game?
Well, I tell you what, I thought we won warm-ups, and that doesn't usually matter much. We were very, very, very focused. We were very focused on us. I thought we had a great mental plan. I think Cinder Kampoff, Dr. Kampoff, has been doing a great job of helping our young men focus on the controllables, control what you can control. And we all echo that message, you know, as a group of not only the mental training side, but also the coaches. And the sense in the locker room was extreme focus, a lot of will to win, and I think a scarred memory from last year's game of 54-48. I think that in and of itself led to a lot of tremendous play from the guys that were here, but the additions who didn't know what this rivalry was all about. It's about the maturity and the experienced players that we had that helped these younger guys get their first experience in a football game against your arch rival, and that elevated their game and it honed their focus in to be a part of a winning program, and that's what we intend to continue to do. But the locker room, you know, I could have said let's go in the calmest voice ever and it would have erupted. You know, they were ready to go. They were excited to see Isaac. They were focused on St. Cloud, and it showed up at the scoreboard.
Even though you know you have a veteran offensive line, is it still reassuring to see them in the second half do exactly what you guys wanted to do, which is grind the ball and use the clock?
I thought St. Cloud did a pretty good job in the first half of slowing our run game a little bit. There were a few drives that we went the wrong way, the wrong direction. But I thought what you're exactly talking about, that wear down effect of with a mature, experienced 300-pound across-the-board line can do to a defensive front that had a true freshman starting in it from Minot, North Dakota, and for us to know that we had to go against 2 of the better defensive ends in the league and try and run the ball early was difficult, but we knew that it would be important to our success in the game to be able to run the football. But also we talked about stopping the run too. Those 2 things we talked about in our pregame speech about how important it is to be able to run the ball when we want to, which we did late in the game, the whole second half, and be able to stop the run when we need to. And I thought both coordinators did a terrific job.
A couple more questions if you have them.
That would work.
All right, thanks very much.
Appreciate the coverage, guys. Thank you.